What's up, you guys? Bella Rose from TechCity back again, and it is great to be back. It is not like I'd left, but someone did say to me the other day, "Bella, it's been long we heard what's up, you guys." So that's it. What's up, you guys? Okay, that's enough. Today on the channel, I'm going to be reviewing the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3. I'm excited about this device. This device snatched my wig. Listen, you guys. I'm going to be sharing all of my impressions and my experience with this device, and I think that you should stay very, very close. And don't forget to please subscribe before watching this video. Thank ya. So first things first, I need to let you know that this phone had a lot more wow power compared to the Z Flip 3. I think it is because of the size. It's big, not my most favorite feature of the phone. In fact, if I'm putting it very candidly, I don't like the size. But everywhere I went and I whipped out this phone, I got to what is this machine? And that made me feel very comfortable whipping out this phone when I went to MC an event or just, somewhere. And so if you are into productivity and maybe you are a host or whatever, and you perhaps need cue cards and the likes, this is 1 billion times better than a cue card, than a tablet or paper. And now moving on real quickly, I've got with me the Phantom Silver version. Fingerprint magnet alert! It's the Phantom Silver version. The device also has the Phantom Black and Phantom Green versions as well. Now it is a premium 6.2-inch device. This is 6.2 inches. The glass on this is the Corning Gorilla Glass Victus, right? And that makes for a very, very solid display. And they say that this device is scratch resistant and it can also withstand as many falls as possible. So measured diagonally, the Z Fold 3 is 7.6 inches. That's the main screen in the full rectangle. And the display on the Z Fold 3 is 22.5 by 18 AMOLED Flex display with no punch hole for the camera. Now beyond the dynamic AMOLED 2x screen, the sound on the Z Fold 3 is amazing. It is Dolby Atmos and it also has stereo speakers up here and down here. Absolutely love it. There's the charging port over here. On the right side, the volume rocker and the fingerprint sensor, which also acts as the power on button. On this side is just the SIM card tray. Above is absolutely nothing but the speaker grills. The Galaxy Z Fold 3 5G is rated as IPX8, and the IPX8 is based on test conditions for submerging this device in up to 1.5 meters of fresh water. So it is water resistant, but it is not dust resistant. Let's be clear. Now, Samsung also says that the material used in building the Z Fold 3 is their strongest frame yet. They say it's a super strong yet lightweight armor aluminum frame that is 10% more durable to protect the interior parts of the hinge like a suit of armor. Now let's talk software. On the Galaxy Z Fold 3 is the Android 11 OS, super recent. Where's that? Right there. And it also definitely runs on One UI. The interface here is very interactive, very easy to use. And the chipset on the Z Fold 3 is 5nm Qualcomm SM8 350 Snapdragon 888 5G. And also its refresh rate is 120 Hz. That is incredibly impressive, delivering smooth gaming and smooth viewing on both the main screen and the cover screen. Now the Galaxy Z Fold 3 has got two variants, right? If you're getting the device that is 12 gigabytes of RAM, you will be getting that with 256 gigabytes of storage, just storage space. There's also the 512 gigabytes of internal memory with 12 gigabytes of RAM as well. The one we have here is the 256 gigs and 12 gigabytes of RAM on it, and I totally love it. Now battery power on the Z Fold 3 it's okay. It's not the best in my opinion. It comes at 4,400 milliampere hours, but it also has a fast charging feature of 25 watts and fast wireless charging of 11 watts. And I think people should try to do more wireless charging. I think it's great. It's just, unsolicited opinion. And of course, reverse wireless charging of 4.5 watts. That's pretty slow, but I love the fact that Samsung is now able to use its plastic back panels to also carry out wireless charging, reverse wireless charging. I love the fact that Samsung is now able to use their plastic bags to also do the whole reverse wireless charging thing. Totally love it. The camera on this device is what literally snatched my week. It has tons of very, very useful features. I don't even know where to start from. Perhaps I will start from the least impressive one, and that is the under display camera. That's just right here. This one right here, the front-facing camera. When you open the device, when you unfold it, it is 4 megapixels. It is called the under display camera, and I don't like it because it's just basically not fantastic. And I'll show you that. So this is what the under display camera of the Z Fold 3 looks like. It is not fantastic in my opinion. It doesn't take the best pictures, but well. And it doesn't have that many features as well. You cannot use the director's cut feature on this under display camera. The video recording quality also is so basic. It is exactly what you would get for a 4 megapixels camera. But one cool thing that I know that this camera has, that every other camera on the Z Fold 3 has, is this right here, which in fact helps you see your pictures without needing to go to gallery. It is called the capture view. Now, while all of these cameras on the back of the Z Fold 3 are 12 megapixels, they perform very different functions. This right here is a 12 megapixels telephoto camera, this 12 megapixels wide angle camera, and this 12 megapixels ultra wide camera. Love this because it definitely gives you a beautiful capturing experience, whether you're recording video, taking pictures, or anything else for that matter. Now, add also that this device records video in 4K at 30 frames per second and 1080 pixels at 30 frames per second. Now, real quickly, let us test out the camera on the Galaxy Z Fold 3. That is the back camera. First off, when you are going to record a video or take a picture or whatever, you are still able to monitor what is happening behind the cameras. Literally behind the cameras, you are still able to monitor what's going on. So this right here, this icon right here, when I click on it, it turns on auto framing. Auto framing is the name. Now what this does is it automatically adjusts the camera such that whatever I do, it always puts me in focus. Always puts me in focus. So I'm going to try to do something, right? I'm going to move about and you will see just how it adjusts and reframes me for each move that I make. Okay, that's a joke, obviously. What's up, you guys? Belarus from yeah, you know the drill. And the last but not the least camera, definitely the 10 megapixels front-facing camera, which is on the cover display of the Z Fold 3. I quite like it. It's 10 megapixels. It has tons of lovely capabilities and features. It takes really vivid pictures. This is the ultimate selfie camera on the Z Fold 3. I do not exactly advise using this one, to be honest. I think this is your best bet, right? Video recording, all of those things are definitely on hand. You could do an AR doodle, take pictures of food, portrait videos, pro videos, all of that. And you can use the director's view on this camera, whereas you cannot use it on the under display camera, which is inside the device. All right, so please note that. To make more use of your flex mode, which I also did touch on in the Galaxy Z Flip 3 review, check the description box for the link to that. You can also experience the exact same thing on the Z Fold 3. To do this, you need to go to settings, click on advanced features, click labs, and check flex mode panel. Now what this does is when you are using an application, for instance, you can do much more than just work on that application. So say for instance, I want to view my pictures, right? Really nice pictures if you ask me. Look at now, see now. Okay, enough jokes. When I put the phone in flex mode, which is like so, what it does is it makes me have a different use of this bottom panel and of course this panel right here, such that this upper panel becomes sort of just what I'm viewing, and here is for controls. The exact same thing works for other applications like Gmail, for instance. Now, not all applications support the flex mode. Now, beyond being able to do this, there's also the possibility of launching at least 3 applications and using them at the same time on your Z Fold 3 screen. It's incredible, I tell you. So I'm going to put YouTube here. So while that's happening up there, you can also drag and drop another application right here. So I'm going to drag and drop my email. That's on this side, right? I can still drag and drop one more application, say messaging, on this side as well. So I've got 1, 2, 3, and that is not all. You can still have some applications that you can launch on this screen that will appear in pop-up view that you can always close later. So let's see, let's try Notepad. Right? So that's in pop-up view. I can do this while I have other applications running all at the same time. Now the S Pen also works with the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3. Unfortunately, the S Pen on my Note 20 did not work with that. Okay, I tried it. It was a bit of a bummer, but it's all good. So that did not work. In fact, it gave me a response here saying only use S Pens designed for your Galaxy Fold. Other S Pens will damage the screen. If you are using an S Pen Pro, set it to Z Fold mode before using it on your Fold. So that is noted. So if you use a Samsung Galaxy Note 20, it will not work on the Z Fold 3. You've got to get an S Pen Pro and it is sold separately, all right? Now, talking about things that I love on the Galaxy Z Fold 3, the fact that the soft touch keys are on this side are a bit of stress for me, because I sometimes feel like once I press the middle, it takes me home, but there is nothing in the middle. In fact, what happens sometimes is when I tap here, I mistakenly press this, and this just gives me the app summary, you know, apps I have visited recently, and yeah. So if perhaps I could get this to be here, it will be definitely more handy and a lot more fun to use. All right, so I have talked you through some of the most interesting features on the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3. The size is amazing for those who like it big and in your face, but the flex mode, multitasking, the productivity capabilities that this device comes with are enormous. Like I said before, I fear that I may just be scratching the surface of what this device can do. Camera, apps, flex mode, everything wise. Now that all that is said and done, let's get to the slightly other interesting parts of my review. So I have shared with you literally everything I have been able to get my hands on, just test out on the Z Fold 3. Now, I want to share with you particularly a few things I absolutely loved and a few things that I did not exactly like. So I'll start with the ones I did not exactly like first. First off, I did not like where the soft touch keys were placed. They were placed on the right. So the app summary key, the home key, and the back key were on the right. If they were at the center, I think it would have been a lot better for me. I also did not like the fact that some applications, upon closing the Z Fold 3, would have to restart. So I had that issue with Instagram, particularly Instagram Live, for instance. So if I want to perhaps go live on Instagram, right, and I close the phone, I would have to restart Instagram over again. If I start live like this, when I close it, I didn't quite like that. So some apps will have to restart upon folding device. So yeah. But what did I like about this device, apart from all the things I have said? I love the fact that the camera on the full screen is so invisible. I love it. So I'm watching something and I'm not distracted by that black hole that is the front camera. Those ones are 2 on the nose, but they got the design perfectly. I also, despite the size, which I don't particularly love, I love the fact that this thing can stay at any degree whatsoever. Listen, this is almost flat, but see, it is beautiful. 75 degrees to 115 degrees are what it can fold to, and that's of course where it derives its name, the Galaxy Z Fold 3. Now that that's said and done, the device will retail for around $1,599. Quick math will give you ka-ching. So let me know if you love this device. Let me know if you will be getting this. If you are a productivity and multitasking person, this thing right here is not only a collector's item, it is a must-have, and I'm not even kidding. It's for your own good. So that's all I have time for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you liked this video. Don't forget to please subscribe to our channel. That way I know that you love the reviews and everything else that you see here. Belarus from TechCity saying thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.